just got done. So this is what it looks like walking straight into my room. We have our emerald swifts, our zebras. So I've got to do something with this. There's a Cuban Knight Anole with a plant, some actual geckos. They're flying geckos, but now you have mirrors that look outside, so it's like having a whole nother window. And it's so these guys can get a better look outside. Same thing for here. There's some windows here, even though he gets a really good look outside. This helps to actually direct the light down and increase it. So then we have our Peter-banded skinks. See where Gecko's at. He's usually at the surface. Broken! I've woken. Sorry for waking you up, buddy. I don't know if you can see in there, but love was in there. They're in the rocks down here somewhere, my two Savannahs. So this is my Savannah's enclosure as it was. I've had them since they were about 2 months old. So we are upgrading them today. This whole area of this room is going to be a grow tent. One of my Savannahs is out. I think it's hate. Yeah, it's hate. Well, no, maybe it's love. Yeah, it's love. This is love, love, love. Who's in hiding? That's the point. So when I build the actual greenhouse, this is kind of what I'm wanting, but bigger. So we have this cat scratcher, so the Savannahs can get up. They have plenty of little hides to get into. I've left space here. So now they can actually cross this and get across. The heat lamp is over here. So they can actually get up on here if they want to. And then they can get away from the heat. And everything bounces. This is a Arcadia 12%. And this is a grow light that's not working right now. I gotta get a new one. I think I've got one in the car if it's not broke yet. There's a little water bowl. They can get in here. I may end up moving these out. But yeah, this is a nice setup for my Savannahs. The reason why I'm not doing a substrate for my Savannahs is because I have no intention of leaving them in here. This is another screen on top of everything. That way it's harder for them to get loose. That's the point, is it's harder for them to get out. So if my Savannahs were gonna stay in here, then we would put substrate down for them to get into. I also don't want them mating and laying eggs. So I'm very particular about that. So Love, you can see her tail at the bottom, barely. Hate is at the top. Hate is sunbathing, kind of experiencing. He's trying to test to see where he could go. I don't know what Love is doing down at the bottom. She's just hiding out. And so Hate is scratching around. Let's see. He's going to bask here in a minute. Just kind of chill. And these guys should be under 2, but should be around 2 years old. Should be. So he is very interested in trying to see what he can do. This is always interesting. They got that. Oh, these rocks are going to be good for their claws to get de-sharpened. It's very fascinating. They've taken some falls, but they're young enough that I don't think that's going to hurt them. They're about 2 feet long. They are not fully grown yet. I am not power feeding them, so yay! He's gonna go visit Love in the corner. That's what he's doing right there. He's smelling Love. Okay, so now he's getting behind stuff, which is what they want to do. They want to get behind stuff. I have sped up this footage. Now he's testing. Yay! Because he's using the tunnel so they can be out in the middle of the deal and still feel a little more comfortable. She did this a couple times. She's got a busted arm for like a bad leg, but yet she still climbs. She still enjoys climbing. Love is very interesting. I don't even know how she got down. The door there. You can see Hate right under that trying to get out. But Love, we never see her come back down, yet she ends up down on the ground later. I've massively sped up the footage, and I cut here. This is Hate finding out that he can get underneath the cover. They call it a pan, a waterproof pan, but it's really just a cover for the bottom. And you can see moving around underneath. I love it. They love it down there. They basically spend a whole week down underneath that because they like to burrow. So this is perfect for them. This is Love. Love is going to show us how they climb and bask. She's testing things. This is very cool. I love this. This was a 47-minute video. We're probably over 20 minutes of this. Yep. See, she's just up there basking. So this is a money tree and my Cuban Knight Anole. So this is his new money tree. And so we'll put this down here, allowing him to a little more access to run around. This is my Cuban Knight Anole. Look at him. So I put foil over the lights. Now he's got UVB and a grow light. So now he's got his money tree. My Emerald Swifts can now see outside no matter what angle they're at in their enclosure. So, and then he has a better sight outside. This one's really looking at me. They're all three out. And these are my 2 humidifiers that I use. And trust me, they do a dang good job. My Emerald Swift. It's an Emerald Swift. It's a Swiftie. These are true Swifties. And then we can see the window. Like I said, we can see out the window. It's not much of a view, but it's still something more than what they had. So now now we can go this way, and we can see out the windows if we're animals. And if we move this way, we can still see out the window. So it doesn't matter which, we can see out that window or the other one. Yay! This is an older enclosure video where they were in a 55-gallon long, and this is Hate trying to eat an egg for the first time. And yes, I cracked the eggs to make sure that they can crack them later easier. But boy, he's having a hell of a time with it. He's a very interesting boy. He was looking at Love there for just a minute. He's very passionate about that egg. Love does the exact same thing. This is very cool. It's a quail egg. That's why it's so small and... Okay, so we have a grow tent to put together. I've cleaned it up. Grow tent. So, yeah, let's go ahead and start doing that. So, boy, this looks way smaller than I thought it would be. But this is 4x4. Okay. So this is as tall as the door. This is the main frame. Cool. This is about half size of a bed. This is crazy. Doing it in such a tight little space is a massive pain in the ass. Man, getting this on here is a nightmare. Woo! Woo! Boy. Woohoo! So, this is what the front looks like when everything's shut. So, 4 feet by 4 feet. I need to figure out how to make sure those are completely closed off. They can tear through that, so we won't leave that open. That I wish I had... I may glue some actual screen on here so that they can see out the window. Because then we're going to... These can stay open. They're Savannah monitors. They're not going to... But what's neat about this is that it's actually two deals, so I can actually... So there's ventilation. So now we just have to figure out how to set it up to where my Savannahs can actually do things in here. This is what it looks like with the zipper. So I put a screen in here, and so that way it makes it harder to get out of here. It shouldn't be easy to get in there. We're starting to lay bricks down. I've got it pretty zipped up. So now we're going to take them out of the bag. Hi, Hate. Hi, buddy. He's cold. As cold as ice. He's willing to sacrifice our love. I figured he'd do that. Yep, and that's why I figured he'd get a kick out of all of that. Okay. And that, I do worry about that. It's very... I love. It's love. It's love. She's in shed.